Henry Steele here. I'm starting a new video series for a little fun. I'm calling it Unlocking Gann 45 Years in Wall Street, his book. Each video will cover its own little topic, but will also have a little something extra tucked in for good measure. See if you can spot it. Watch each video all the way through and then connect the dots if you can. If the time's right for you, it'll be easier than you're expecting to connect those dots. But if the time is wrong for you to find the dots, don't discount the surface information in these videos because it's also very valuable. In this first video, we're going to cover the foreword here, and I've underlined a few things as you can see. In green, I've underlined the name of the books that he's written, that he's talked about in the foreword, and in red, some information that I wanted to point out. The first one in 1910 was Speculation, a Profitable Profession. It was a booklet that he wrote, and he says he gave the rules that helped him make a success in his personal trading. In 1923, he wrote Truth of the Stock Tape, and that basically expanded on what was in that first booklet from 1910. But after he predicted the Great Panic in 1929, there was a call for a new book to bring Truth of the Stock Tape up to date. And the name of that new book was Wall Street Stock Selector. He said he developed new rules since 1923. That's the one I'm wanting to point out here. Later on, he says, benefit of my experience and new practical rules which I have discovered. So he updated his book, The Wall Street Stock Selector, in 1935 with the new stock trend detector. And he's saying that he's had new discoveries since that's happened, since his 1930 book came out, and that's what he was updating the book for. If we go forward to the second page of his foreword, we see 14 years have passed since writing my last book, and I have gained more knowledge through actual market operation. 45 years in Wall Street, I underlined new discoveries. It says I am now in my 72nd year. Fame would do me no good. I have more income than I can spend for my needs. Therefore, my only object in writing this book is to give to others the most valuable gift possible, which is knowledge. So the one thing that I'm really wanting to point out here is, scroll down, the point of the first video is this: Gann continued to learn his entire life. As such, he developed new rules between each book that he wrote. So each book after the 1923 Truth of the Stock Tape had information that was not in each preceding book. As a result, you can find information in Gann's later books that is not in his earlier work. As an example, 45 Years in Wall Street has information that is not in his other books, including The Tunnel Through the Air. But please don't misunderstand. Learning 45 Years in Wall Street, for example, will not replace what is in Gann's earlier books to be learned, because he didn't redundantly recover that information in each book. This applies to both the surface knowledge and the mythical underlying information that may or may not be hidden in the books. So starting with the next video, I'm going to get into specific things in the book that I want to point out that I think are pretty important. So until next time, this is Henry W. Steele, and I'll see you later.